บសួរបងប្អូនខ្ញុំមកទៀតហើយពួកអីមានការសំខាន់Hi guys, it's me again. I'm again. Really, I don't want to do too often at home. I'm sorry, guys. I just want to do maybe once every week or one every couple weeks. But lately, the situation in my country is shaking. So since I opened this YouTube, my goal is like to educate all my people in my country that lack of education and don't know much about their right. Their right that mean don't know much about their speech, their right. Yeah, like so. And to like maybe someday if I plan to go back, maybe help them out with this and that. So since then, when I start to go and live chats with all this my big what we call big, like a famous or big news media, they start to send me a lot of bad news from my country, and it's about our government and this and that. So I'm sorry, at home from now on I have to just speak in my language. Maybe every now and then I put some word in English if I think you guys should know, if I think you guys important to you guys. But thank you for having watch my video at home, because I don't expect you guys to watch the one at home. It's just me sit boring, talk, drink and enjoy, I don't think it's fair. But like I said, this YouTube, if I don't have the goal straight, like to reach out to poor my people in my country, like I said, 80% is so poor, 20% is like medium class, and not much of the rich people. If they rich, they rich, and they don't care about how normal people, average people like us live. They just don't care. That's why, guys, when I keep look like that, my eye is blurred. I want to know what time not to look at myself, not to fix anything. I'm not like that. And so lately I have been receive all this news, and all these channels, they are famous. They're big channel too. I believe before they work in my country. I don't know, I never asked them or anything, but suddenly they all here, and they announced that they don't have a post in Cambodia anymore because our government kicked them out. So I don't think it's fair and square. And lately they send the news and show evidence of videos that our government does a lot of damage to the country, especially the Prime Minister, Mr. Hun Sen, and his spouse, and whoever that old enough to work does a lot of damage to Cambodia land and to Khmer people. So, which is not fair and square. It's not should be that way, because the Paris Agreement is still working and other law that tie up with international laws. And I know from the bottom of my heart, I know international, the free world, the superpower, notice that also, that it's still working. If it's not, they might be out of the country already. Whatever they have the base, people still free. Other country have business in there because the Paris Agreement and some other law of the Winsky around the world that we tie up is still working. And Hun Sen government still went around and asked for other country for help. That means ask for money. And still doing business with other countries around the world. So, Paris Agreement must work, because without Paris Agreement, he cannot do that. It's illegal. So, instead, he and his middleman, Mr. Sok-Esan, I heard it through ORFA, that means Free Asia, Free Radio Asia. ORFA is the short word. And Cambodia people call them Bachut Aziz Serai. That is Cambodian people call them. So, every time when all this new media ask Mr. Sok-Esan to come and interview, he answered very, very childless. You know how he make fun in a cold blood to all Khmer people. I have to say, more than half of the country, whoever against him or not agree with his idea. He an old man. He should not say anything like that, and he work in the government. You know how criticized word that put it look like he tried to say all his word, every word. It really poked my heart so bad. Every word he said to all this new media or answer this new media, and he accused of other victims that been killed or been beat up by somebody, the police or something. So overall, he make the word make fun. You know how like when they hit you, you know how you see other kid hit other kid, right? The one that go and take a stone and just walk straight and hit the other kid ahead. And which one you say is the fault, is the bad one? All of us have a brain, 2 years old and up, would say the one that stands there and go, because he look at the other kid, he doesn't like by the other kid lack because of their personality or their character, then you cannot stand, you just go and hit, and you say the one that hit and break the other kid's head is the good one, and the one that get beat up and get killed is the bad one. But he doesn't use the word like that. As a politician, he doesn't use the word like that. He used Khmer word that really, really so meaningful in a bad way. It looked like he come. He say, here eat my shit. Here, lift up your neck. I cut your neck right now. Because the word, the way he said it, is so sharp. It's just like that, harsh, you know. So if you not well educated, or you not know enough, or you not enough, good enough, or what you not like, you not know much about politics and the word whatever, then you would not really notice him. But you know that he make fun or he try to blame other. But I know politics, my politics really well. I know politics. I don't have to say I know a lot, but I know at least 50%, you know. So whatever he said, it just poke. It's just like, okay, I bang your head, bleed, bleed, bleed. You already dead. Your head already split apart. But I will do more until all the scars turn to whatever blood. No evidence. That's what he make fun. The word he say, you know, this is, I quote, I copy you, his word. He say, oh, after people beat you up, did you go to the police? Why? You know how he asked? And then he said, oh, this is one example. The other example for the election, he said, oh, it's not like that. After election, if you know the full report, you have to go right away. Oh, this and that, did you ask this? You know how like that? So he should not act like that. It's the word of not just make fun. It's just like he said, hey, Cambodia, you are under the bottom of my feet. Hey, Cambodia, my people, this is my shit. Here, I put in your mouth. You are my slave. That's the way he said, you know. The way he question or answer people, you know how he used the word like that, you know. So he only could play game with normal, my people that they scared, they don't have enough education, they so poor, they afraid of rich people, smart people. But he cannot play game with me. He can. You know? You work in the government. When you come up to the news media, they ask you, you answer them the way they ask you, nicely, whatever. You are, you know? If you can tell the truth, you tell the truth. If you're not, you're not, you know? And then say something, whatever. But he come up, whatever, he listen. He always make fun of the victim, of the one that they beat up and got killed or thrown in jail. He always, and the way he make fun, it's like the way he question, he care about people. But no, it's opposite. God, this man is very dangerous for my country and look down at Khmer people and her land. He not supposed to be a Cambodian guy that work in the government. So I want to straighten this thing out. Now I say, and sorry guys, today is August 12, evening time, 2022, Manhattan. So I come out today is very important. One, I already bring up, I already said what, you know, this man that I'm going to go after. It's just not like whatever, ask international or ask anybody. I just want to give him the answer, the advice back. You know, don't do that. Don't play game with my people. Don't play game with Cambodia. You live on her land, you have to respect her law, you have to treat her people well, or treat yourself well. You cannot be work in the government and say you all that, you have a high degree, this and that, and you come every time he used a blame word add up with a fun joke word or question like nice word like that. No, it's not going to happen like that. No, you know, no. But that's what I just want to let him know, you know. So I want him to straighten himself up. But the one that I'm go after, that they cannot run the country, this and that or whatever, is Mr. Hun Sen and the king and the and Luang Mai. I have to call her Luang Mai like that for now, and the king, but I have to call the title like that because if I don't, maybe Khmer people, Cambodia people would not know. So I have to say like that, but I don't have to use a high diplomat word or anything because I don't give these two families a respect anymore. I used to give them a respect most of my life. I just woke up this maybe last month, a few months ago, but not really. But the really what woke me up was 2 or 3 weeks ago, and when they changed the law of the land and tried to erase the history. So it clicked in my thought, whoa, I cannot just forgive, but be good. I cannot when I know that thing is not like that. I cannot do like that anymore, you know. I cannot be too selfish, you know, and just be happy of what I have right now. And when I old, here I have more chance that the government will look out for me if I don't have any family to help me out when I get old, you know. So, and in my country, my people would not have that because the government is really bad. If this government still in the, if Mr. Hun Sen still rule the country and with the king and the queen, our country will be, I don't know. So I don't want my people, I don't want my country to become anybody's slave at all. We don't have slavery. Slavery is illegal in our country. So because we based on Paris Agreement and other law tie up, Lewinsky law, all these things. So yeah, so I'm going to have two. It's going to be really bad, guy. I don't know. Like I said, I cannot delay. I cannot this and that because I know 10 months is not going to be long at all. Long at all. It's like this. Look, when I have reached out to the king and the queen and Hun Sen government, Hun Sen himself too, and all other moment before the election, before the UN go in, I thought, okay, time is long, this and that. I relax. I don't think I eat and sleep. I be good to all of them. You know, I forgive and forget. I like, oh, okay. And then I came here for so many years. Now look, I'm in my mid-40s and my country go like that. You cannot really forgive the killer and the stealer all the time if they don't change. You cannot. And he dare to change high law of the land and the law that tie up with Paris Agreement, international law that have worked so hard day and night, years and years before it passed at the UN and other countries. A lot of people signed through it. Before UN troop, UNTAC, we call UN, UNTAC, went to my country and have millions of dollars. Take a lot of time. Since my spouse was young until he grew, you know, so many years to give. And for him, for Cambodia, for all Cambodia, for her land to move forward like other countries, before it's so dark. So he came to us, his boss came to us. king that passed away. Most people call him Luang Ta, not this king. I'm going to go after this king soon. I will. It's going to be really bad. You know, the previous king, the one that passed away, come to us. Come here in the United States to us. Ask for our family for help, for diplomat way. If you don't have people to go around and talk with other embassy or, you know, other important people, because here in New York City, almost all the country that are free and fair election, this and that, they all have embassy here, you know. They have, you know, they have ambassador, they have this and that. All country have to have one embassy, ambassador, first secretary, second secretary, something like that. And law is hard to do. It's not just like you write a book. It's not 1-2 days. Some book took for so long. Imagine all the law form up, tie up with this free world, that free world, not one country. And about your law, and you agree to do good thing, this and that, and then you think, oh, maybe if it like that, people will find out that I did really bad thing, or I'm not, or I'm not legal, because they are illegal. So they try to change this and that, and they try to erase the history. Then they make a mistake, you know, because before I never thinking to come out and say anything. Even I first opened my YouTube, I have explained that I only want to go around and film this and that and let my people, poor people, don't have a chance to go to school, this and that, see, oh, how beautiful, how this, so try to encourage them, work hard, save money, go to school, compare, go to vote. But I don't know that the government does a lot of damage to them, lie to them, scare them, kill them, arrest other major party, kick them out, take their seat. So that is unacceptable with this international law, because Cambodia is free and fair election, it's not red. So when he does like that, it's illegal. You know? Okay guys, anyway, today, this is the first video. I'm going to do maybe 3 or 4, maybe 4 videos. 4 is my good number. This is the first video I explain. And the next video, I just straight speak out about our king and the queen mother first, and how the king is not eligible to become a king, because there is a what we call, there is a dark secret that he cannot. There is a dark secret about the queen, and that the king right now cannot. Because I have to bring it out. I have no, like I said, 10 months is not going to be too long, because I sit and realize, I say, oh my God, when I went out, when they come, when we make a movement, before Cambodia become first time back election after the war, before Cambodia get her voice back, her land back, her country back. It was so many years ago. Now I'm like mid-40, you know? Since I was my teenage, and I was, like teenage, you know? Time like for so long, 20, 30 years or something here for so long. It's just like yesterday. So imagine 10 more months or something. Oh my God. So I have to bring it out. I don't know how it works. I hope it works. You know, if it's not much, a little bit is okay. I have to let all this my new media know about it and try to figure out the way to bring it down. To cannot be like this, cannot. So I hope they come and watch my video, and hope you guys, I don't know, this video I speak a lot of English, but the next video is going to be Khmer. So I'm going to do for a video. But I hope you could understand and what I'm going through. I don't ask for much. All I ask just to be good, but they don't. They start to do more bad. We think this 4, 5, 6 weeks it go bad and bad. And when they sign and change the law, the number 10 law in our country, this is not the law that's not supposed to change. That tie up with internet. And then that means something going to be really bad. So I have to try to bring out that why they cannot do that. I already said this in this some already, but it's still a lot of why that I could answer, because our family that help out to write all this law too, you know. It's not easy, and we make a movement here for so long before we get Cambodia to be this way. So it's not easy, and I don't think there is a second chance, because the second chance is that time after the war, you know. That is our second chance. So what? You're going to give people, okay, give me a chance again, no, it's not working like that. It's not. So guys, sorry. See you in the next video. Next video only Khmer. Thank you guys. Thank you. អរគុណបងប្អូនច្រើនខ្ញុំភ័យបងប្អូនភ័យ